and Anthony. Oh!
There's no big...
And if anybody's looking for a project now, check this out. G'day guys, Paul, Paerth, FourbeeFour Adventures, and welcome to another one of our adventures. Today we are at Lancelin. You see, on the beautiful beach. Supposed to be a cracking day of about 29 degrees, sun's shining, a few little clouds in the air, but not much, and the ocean in the background. Actually, it's in the foreground. Now it's in the background. So anyway, today's trip we are going to head that way, basically to Seabird. So we're going to have to follow the beach from Lancelin through to Ledge Point, because I don't think there's any inland tracks that you can take there. I may be wrong, but we will find out. And then from there we will take as much of the inland track as possible through to Seabird. Now I believe there is some private property through there which we're going to have to dodge, and there's some old railway carts through there that we'd like to have a look at as well. Now the beach through here is notoriously soft. It looks pretty firm up this way, but as you get further closer to Ledge, I believe it is a bit soft. But that's all part of the adventure. I'm going to drop some air out of the tyres and head that way. Cheers guys.
Have I gotten your attention? I surrender everything, like a shadow in the dark you cannot see. I remember every summer, how I fell in love again. All the nights turn into dreams I won't forget. I wanna leave it at the door, 'cause I don't wanna feel anymore. I should have said something before, but I don't wanna feel anymore.
Alright, well we are underway, and that is the beautiful ocean on my right hand side. Now this is the back beach of Lancelin, and it is pretty packed, as you can see. Last day of school holidays, so that probably explains why. And it's a very nice day. So as I said, the beach up this way is notoriously soft. It's pretty hard through here, as I said, but I'm guessing it's going to get softer up here. So we're straight down to 15. I believe Anthony's even gone down to 13, so he's ready for anything. But there are a heap of cars down here. As I'm sure you can see it from the outside camera. But yeah, hopefully we'll get away from this crowd and we'll start enjoying this adventure. You'd be pretty iffy driving along here. Just turn that aircon off because the window is open. Yeah, you'd be pretty iffy driving along here at high tide, because there's pretty much no beach apart from the track that I'm on here. So high tide was about an hour ago, which means the tide is now going out. So we are okay if anything goes horribly wrong. But, a little bit corrugated along here, which is the old showing that people aren't letting their tyres down far enough. But apart from that, it's all good so far. I wanna be alive.
wanna be alive. Here in the moment, here in the sun, there's only a light. I wanna be alive. I wanna be alive. Here in the darkness, under the stars.
Okay, well so far so good. We are closer to ledge now, and there are some really soft patches up this end.
That's not ledge in front of us, is it?
Yeah, I think it is, mate. I'll have a look at my map in a sec. But unfortunately there are people actually parked on the track fishing. Now somebody was doing it back there and they had a dog off a lead, and I saw the dog. Luckily I saw the dog coming because it literally ran straight underneath my bull bar and I had to slam on the brakes and nearly got stuck in the sand. So if you're one of these people that likes to fish on the beach and park in the track, please think about other users that might need to come along and get past you, because that could have ended in tragedy. Wow, this is really soft through here. Kick it back a bit, there we go. You can look at it in the mirror, there's a few rooster tails going on the Y62 behind me. So this section is a little bit soft and we can see ledge right in front of us. Okay, we have reached ledge point, and just got to go and check out this section over this rocky outcrop because it looks a bit iffy, so we'll just go and check it out first rather than get over it and get stuck. So here it is. It's a bit off camber and I was just a bit worried about those rocks there. So yeah, no, it doesn't look too bad. Got to watch this rock down here, I reckon. Right, let's see where we can get off the beach. Okay, let's give this a go and see how we go. This bit looks kind of interesting. It's way off camber and there's a few rocks on the right to dodge, so we just got to be careful. Right, work it in the first gear, high range. Just crawl up. I don't really want to hit any of those rocks, and I've stuffed it up completely. I'm going to hit that rock.
Yeah, right. Your back end's coming towards this way though. The back end will.
Worried about under the car there.
Under the car's alright at the moment.
Alright, gotta get out and have a look at this. Okay, what I was worried about was that rock that's just there. As you can see, it's almost on my sill, so yeah. I thought going through that nice and slow would have been the way to go, but maybe a bit faster is the way to go. So never mind, we'll get some max tracks out and should be out of here in a minute. Okay, well we're going to have to use the winch to get me off this rock because I'm now stuck on top of the rock. And Lachlan's pretty happy because this is the second time he's got to use his winch. So we'll get the winch hooked up and see if we can't get me out of this mess. Better off going that way or go with him?
Let him pull you back.
Alright, well there we go, out of that fine little mess. One of the locals actually walked past us and just basically said you're not supposed to... What? What was that? Didn't quite hear that. Jeep rescued by a Nissan. That's a first. So yeah, one of the locals walked past and said, don't think you're actually allowed to drive on this beach, but there's no sign that way that says that you can't drive on the beach. So I'm guessing it's at that end. So we're actually going to turn around and avoid that because that wasn't very nice. And we'll go back the other way. Okay, so successfully out. Now we spotted an exit track. Take the handbrake off because they work really well in Jeeps. Spotted an exit track back up this way, so we're going to go up there and take that one. If one of the locals says that you're not supposed to be driving on here, then we will take notice of that and we will turn around and go back the other way. But as I said, no sign all the way down here from Lancelin that says you cannot drive on the beach.
One thing, Paul, you gave me confidence after using it with Tracy.
Tracy's always good for training, aren't you, Tracy? And Tracy knows exactly who we're talking about. Lachlan's just talking about the first time he used his winch rescuing someone on one of our tag-alongs, and yeah, gave him a bit of confidence to use his winch. So that's good. Thank you, Lachlan. Appreciate that. Without that winch, would have been a lot of digging going on there. So yeah, as I said, there's no sign from Lancelin all the way up through there, and I bet you there's a sign up there near the next exit point. So there is an exit up here which we are going to go back, and we will take that one and go around ledge and back onto the tracks from there.
I journey through the darkness, through the deepest and the hardest. I wear the scars like tattoos, every single break and bruise, so I know what the cost is. I'll go through anything to get where I wanna be. Nothing you throw at me gonna knock me.
Alright, well we found an exit and this looks really, really interesting. Anthony's got about 3/4 of the way up and stopped, so I'll have a look at this. Maybe it's one of those ones where you're not quite sure what's over the top, so but it's a bit windblown. What's it like?
Well, the track keeps going, but this is going to be a bit challenging.
Yeah. Let's have a look over here. Again, obvious wheel marks which indicates an exit point. So, yeah, okay. What do you reckon?
Well, we'll give it a go.
Bit more go-go?
Yeah.
Because I don't like your chances from there.
No, not from there.
And there you go. Once you get the first one through, the rest could be a bit easier. So, here goes nothing and probably everything. So, let's see how we go. Ooh, struggling to get going. There we go. Didn't make the first one. Didn't have enough momentum. Needed more go-go. We shall try that. Now I've completely destroyed the track. Gonna have to cut it back again. Yeah, I couldn't get going, so I'll try over this side where it's a bit harder, where Anthony launched from, and we'll try again. I can't get momentum.
Got to give it everything, mate. It's there's no sharp inclines at the beginning, so you shouldn't have to worry about any big bumps.
Yeah, I just can't get the momentum, mate. I'll give it a go, otherwise I might have to go right back on the beach and come off the beach.
I think that's a pretty good idea.
Nah. How do you stall an automatic?
Going back, Gabe, like you did last time was good.
Actually stuck.
Left, right hand down.
Definitely need some momentum off the beach to get up and over this, because it's just too soft at the bottom and I just cannot get momentum. So, alright, last go, otherwise I'm going to winch over the top. Yeah, made it. See, all about momentum, my friends, all about momentum. It's just too soft at the bottom and I couldn't get a reasonable run up. So, otherwise the next option was winching. So, all right, let's get Lachlan over. Made that look easy, but that's because I cut the track. Well, Anthony cut the track and then I graded it. So well done, Lachlan. All right, let's see where this track goes.
Gonna knock me off of my feet. It might take everything. So if you want it, you gotta be ready to play. 'Cause I'll go through anything. And you're gonna have to go through me. You're walking it like you're Goliath. But do you really wanna try it?
Alrighty, well we are now off the beach and following a coastal track. Now looking at Google Maps, this comes out towards the town, but for all we know the track could be blocked by the time we get to the end of it. So we really don't know, so we're just following our noses to try and find...
If we take the left one, it'll take us to another street, Barrett Leonard Drive.
Yeah, we're gonna have to air up and go around, eh?
Yeah, maybe there could be another track straight on the other side of town and we'll have a look at it. So yeah, hopefully the exits aren't blocked off and we can get out, otherwise we'll have to turn around.
Well, what we're driving on at the moment is actually on my Navman.
So it's interesting though, when you have no idea where you're going and you don't know what's on the other side. Oh, here's a couple of interesting hills. A few holes in these hills. Oh, let's have a look.
There's a big hole here.
Oh, bit of rooster tailing going on. Maybe that other track's a better one. Yeah, there's a big hole at the top of that one, and that looks like CV braking territory, so we might try this one on the right and see what that looks like. A few holes in this one as well by the looks of it.
You gotta continue forward, you gotta go back. I'm just gonna try and drive through with the traction control on, but you guys can go the other track if you want. I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, that one's pretty cool. So yeah, that one was a little bit better. There's a big hole on that one, and yeah, that could be CV braking territory. So wait.
With traction control.
He's got through with his traction control on, so there you go. And there's another truck straight the way around it, and he should appear on my left in a second. There he is. Keep going, mate. Oh, there we go. And there's some houses just up in front of us. So hopefully that's a way off this track, and we need to go around the town to get back on the tracks again. So we'll see you on the other side. Alrighty, we have found our way through the town and out the other side, and we are picking up what appears to be a coastal track. It is a little bit soft going up over this hill, and I can't see a thing, but there it is. No, all good. So hopefully this takes us through to Seabird. According to all the satellite images I've looked at, you can get through, but it's a bit of a weavy track through lefts and rights, back inland, back out towards the beach. Now there are some properties along here as well on the coastal side, so I'm not sure if we have to go through the beach to get around them, but we shall see how we go.
They tell me that you're 10 feet tall. They tell me you can never fall, but I don't really buy it. I'll go through anything to get where I wanna be. Nothing you throw at me gonna knock me off of my feet. It might take everything, so if you want it, you gotta be ready to play, 'cause I'll go through anything. You're gonna have to go through me.
Okay, so we just get away from the noisy fan of my car that's trying to cool down, and yeah, we found this cool little sand dune. Just looks like a single dune. It's pretty cool. You see ledge over there. Anthony's just getting a picture of the rock, and there's the ocean out there. There's a nice big hole just there. But, yeah, pretty cool. Might throw the drone up, see what it looks like from the air.
Wants to tame me. You can't catch me on the run, 'cause I'm gone, yeah. I blaze trails, set fire to what's behind me. No, I'm never looking back, I'm on the run. I could only ever be what I'm made to be. It feels good when I'm living on the edge. Watch me now, roll like thunder, gonna shake the ground. face of danger, bring the pressure, but I'm gonna rise above, yeah. Bet the house and I'll take that wager. They say you know a legend when you see one. Watch me now, I roll like thunder, gonna shake the ground. Can't stop me now, I don't give up and I won't back down. I'm a force of nature, can't be.
Okay, so that's a nice little dune sprung out of the middle of nowhere.
That little incline one, yeah.
Interesting little off-camber section here.
Okay, if I have to.
And yeah, beautiful little spot that. Notice there's some people camping either side of those dunes too. Not sure if you're allowed to camp out here, but I guess if there's no sign, people will do what people will do. But yeah, beautiful spots either side of that. It's a really shady section on that side of the dune and an open section, as you saw on the drone, on the other side. So yeah, good. All right, we're going to mosey on. Now there's another big dune system to our right, which we're going to try and go around and follow this track. Let's see if we can't find these railway carts. Okay, so we've reached the point where we either need to go along the beach or find out where that track goes, but according to the map that looks like a dead end. So Lachlan's going to put his drone up and have a look, and Anthony is going to go and explore the beach. Oh!
Nah, there's no beach to explore.
There's, oh yeah, no. That's a definite no. That's just going to end up in all sorts of bother.
You know, that's a tractor that's been through there.
Yeah. Nah, I think we'll have a look on the drone and maybe explore where this track over here on the right goes, I think. Okay, well this is our second U-turn for the day, and there's somebody else out here on the same channel as us, so I'll just turn that down. So yeah, the rail carts are still about 1 kilometre south of us. There's no beach down there, so we can't go that way, so we're just backtracking to the fork in the road where we turned one way and the track went the other. And we'll have to take that one, so it's not too bad. It's only a couple hundred metres back up this way, so not too bad at all. Okay, let's keep pushing along. Issues of driving a Y62 when you come to a narrow section in the track. You need a spotter. Not so squeezy. And if anybody's looking for a project car, check this out. It's like an old safari car. Alright, now we're kind of hoping we're not on private property here. There's been no gate and no fence. So, and this track here actually has a name. I think it's Greenwood Road or Brereton Road or something like that. It's on the map anyway, but never mind. We'll keep pushing on and see where we end up. We're here. It could be some people's shacks by the looks of it. Yeah, that looks looks like a bit of a shacks area. There's a few people around there, so we just cruise through there. And now we're just gonna, I think it's time to look for somewhere to have some lunch, because I'm hungry. So there we go. All right, so we found a nice little lookout to have some lunch at. Look at this view out here. Unbelievable. That's the shacks that we drove past. We still haven't found the rail cart yet, and I can see Seabird off in the distance up there, so we're not far away from our destination. But check this out. Might chuck the drone up after we've had some lunch. But for now, time to eat because I'm starving. Here's something you don't see every day out on the tracks. Excuse me because I got my mouth full. There's a swing here. And Anthony's going to have a play on the swing. Go on, you know you want to.
Mate, I'll break it. They're not rated though.
They'll be fine. Nobody's died here. There's no crosses in the ground.
I'll feel you if you want to have a shot.
No, Anthony.
Nah, it looks a bit deadly, eh?
Not going to sit on it. Oh dear. And just behind the swing is this awesome little rut. Anthony reckons I should jump across there, but I don't think I'll make it.
You'll make it.
You'll make it? No. That is lunch done and dusted. What a cracking spot. Wouldn't even know any of this is here. I always thought the Seabird north part of the tracks was just a track and a whole pile of fences, but there's some pretty cool spots along here. That spot there, pretty big overhang there, like it's really undercut, and there's a few cracks in those rocks, so something tells me one day that's not going to be there. Luckily today it's still there. So alright, we will keep pushing on. Now I believe the rail carts aren't that far away from here, so we'll keep pushing and see if we can't find them. And we're not that far from Seabird now, so we've almost come to the end. So, and for all we know, we could have driven straight past the rail carts and missed them completely, but hey, that's all part of the adventure. So as I said before, none of us have ever done this track before.
I'm not gonna lie, I was a bit uncomfortable on that grab rocket.
You didn't like it, mate. You didn't like all the cracks.
No, I feel like today's the day.
Mate, the rock on a rock. What more do you want?
As long as it stays the rock on the rock and not the rock on the ocean.
This is it, mate. This is it. Yeah, Anthony wasn't quite sure about that because there was way too many cracks in those rocks for his liking, but never mind. Alright, we will keep pushing on, and hopefully the rail carts aren't that far away. We seem to have come across a very tight section of track to the point where you just stop trying to avoid all the dead stuff and just avoid stuff. Normally you aim for the green stuff and avoid the dead stuff, but there's just dead stuff all over the place. You hear that horrible squeal all down the side of the car. Ew. Oh well, never mind. It's not like it's not already scratched. So Anthony assures me that he can see the rail carts on his Google Maps. And if this is not the track to them, they give up. Because it's really, really tight. As you can hear from all the scratching down the side of the car and the occasional whack in the face from a bush as you go past. Alright, apparently we have found some, and here they are, some rail carts. So it is true, there are rail carts out here. How the hell they got them here, I do not know, but we are going to go and explore them. Oh, and luckily for us there's a car park just here. Alrighty, let's go and have a look. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got at least half a dozen new scratches down the side of my car. What on earth is that? Car parts.
Car parts.
Car parts. Seriously people, if you blow something up, take it with you. So, anyway, here we go. A railway cart. It is true, it is here, and this is what we came to find. Now, realistically, if we'd come from the other direction, we would have found it straight away. But because we've come from the north side, it's taken us all day to get here. So it looks like one large one, one small one. So here we go, the tour of the railway carts. Well, there's a chair in here.
The trapdoor. Yeah.
There's a kitchen. So this was once set up as a shack by the looks of it. That's probably why it's here. So rail compartments, and of course it's full of rubbish.
Wow. Pretty cool.
That's the bedroom.
I'm in the way.
That looks like the master bedroom, maybe. Or it's a double anyway. And this looks like it's the toilet. Shower. And the toilet. And the back door. So yeah, it's seen better days. This would be the kitchen. With a view of the ocean out the window, look at that. And we're going to have a look at the other one. Some kind of trapdoor down there, maybe an old well, an old septic or something. And this is an old cart as well. So there you go, looks pretty cool. This is basically the reason why I wanted to do this track, because of these old rail carts. Now I believe, and I've heard from the Gingin Ranger, the Gingin Raiser's office, that they're going to turn this into a tourist attraction of some sort. So they might need a little bit of work on them before they do that, but that's what they say anyway. And there's a bit of a track that goes down here to the beach, but I wouldn't want to be driving it. So I might just shoot the drone up, get some aerial footage and see what it looks like from the air.
Thunder gonna shake the ground. Can't stop me now. I don't give up and I won't back down. I'm a force of nature, can't be contained. I got lightning running all through my veins. Watch me now. Watch me now. Come alive when I'm in the face of danger. Bring the pressure, but I'm gonna rise above, yeah. Bet the house and I'll take that wager. They say you know a legend when you see one. Watch me now. I won't like thunder, gonna shake the ground. Can't stop me now.
Okay, well, that was pretty awesome. As I said earlier, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this track, because I wanted to check out the rail cart. And Lachlan put his drone up because his drone is bigger and more powerful and can fly higher and further and all that stuff when you pay lots of money for a big drone. and he reckons there's another one just up here that looks like it's in better condition. So we're going to head up this track and see if we can find that one, which I can see an aerial off in the distance, so that might tell me that there's at least something there anyway. So alrighty, let's see if we can find it. And lo and behold, I can actually see another one, and this one has a shack next to it which looks like it's seen better days. Yeah, and yep, there's definitely another rail cart here, so we'll quickly stop and check this one out. I didn't realise there was two of them, so we'll just quickly check this one out. And there's an old house shack, whatever you want to call it, that looks like it's seen much better days. And yeah, there's a few what looks like old windmill towers up here. And here is the other rail cart. This looks pretty cool. We'll go for a quick walk through because the door is open. Looks like it's pretty much the same as the other one, but in slightly better condition. There's a pile of bees in that one, so we'll stay away from that room. Although it is fairly smashed up through here. Lots of glass everywhere, like our warmy thongs. Little tiny rooms. No kitchen in this one by the looks of it. So this is just a rail cart by the looks of it. Alrighty, and there you go. That is the second rail cart. Now it makes you wonder, how on earth did they get those in here? Some of these tracks are pretty tight and windy, so how on earth you would get a 40 odd foot, probably longer rail cart through these tracks back in the days when they brought them in, who knows? But this track that we're on now seems reasonably wide and reasonably well used, so maybe they came in on a truck of some description, or maybe they skull dragged them in, who knows? Somebody out there might know. Let me know if you do. Anyway, we shall push on. Seabird is within sight, and that will mark the end of this adventure. So we shall probably see you when we're airing up.
Won't quit, I'm here to stay. Where there's a will, there's a way. Won't quit, I'm here to stay. Yeah. Watch me now, roll like thunder, gonna shake the ground. Can't stop me now, I don't give up and I won't back down. I'm a force of nature, can't be.
And here we go, one town called Seabird. So there it is, just behind me, and there is a massive area here where you can air up. Which looks like an old main roads area where they've used to build the road or the town or something. So we shall air up here and end the trip, I guess. And there we go, guys, that is the trip. So we started this morning at around about 10 o'clock in Lancelin on the back beach, and we have rocked up here in Seabird. It's just before 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and that is the town of Seabird. So not a bad adventure, that one. It's taken us a while to get through. Lots of tracks, lots of twists and turns, very tight. So if you don't like scratching your four-wheel drive, that's probably not the trip for you, because it's very, very tight and very scratchy. But some awesome things to see along the way, some old shacks, some shacks that are still in use, some good lookout points, the old rail carts and a few bits and pieces, and some interesting hill climbs in there if you want to have a play on them as well. So I'll just get out of the wind a little bit. So yeah, there you go. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for coming along with us. Thank you for supporting our channel. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already done so, and we'll see you on our next adventure. Cheers, guys. Oh, and just for the record, no, this isn't the new crew. A little bit of clickbait there. Gary and Brad were unavailable for this trip, so we got a couple of ring-ins. I mean, I rang and got a couple of people to step in to fill their void, and they did very well. So thank you very much to Anthony and Lachlan for coming along the way. Anthony led most of that trip via his Google Maps on the way back, which was good. Only had a couple of U-turns, so well done, Anthony. And thank you, Lachlan, for joining us as well. And we hope to have you guys on another adventure with us sometime. All right, thanks guys.